This is the eSkeletons website. We'll be using the resources on this website in place of using physical casts of human, hominid, and other primate remains. The first thing we will do is to examine how to find the specific skeletal elements that you may be assigned to look at during the course of the labs later on in this course. For example, you may need to be directed to study the skeletal elements of a particular ape. In this example, we will use the gorilla. So we'll find the skeleton of the gorilla. You can use the images here in the banner to do that. Once you've found it, you can click on the image, and it'll take you to a page that has a skeleton of the gorilla on the left side of the page. You'll notice that on that skeleton there is one particular portion of the skeleton that is highlighted, the rest of which is grayed out. To select a element to view that's in that highlighted portion, simply click on the name of that element below the skeleton. For example, we could be looking at the mandible. However, if we want to look at a skeletal element that is not in that highlighted portion, simply mouse over the skeleton until that portion lights up. We may want to look at one of the bones in the forearm, for example. I now have that portion highlighted, and I will simply click that portion. Bones of the forearm, the radius, and the ulna are now available, and we will click on the ulna. You'll notice that when you have a particular element selected, the right side of the page will show one enlarged view, as well as a series of other views that are available. I would like to take a look at the lateral view, side view. Now, there are a number of other important options available for that enhance this view. We could look at the morphology, which will show all the different important points along the way. We could look at origins, which is where particular muscles originate. This particular view does not, or this particular element, we do not have the availability to look at insertions, which is where particular muscles end. We can look at articulations. We can look at provenience, the information about where this image came from. But of most importance is the movie button here. The movie button will bring up a three-dimensional rendering of that bone or element and rotate it in a number of different directions. While you can't freely rotate it, it is a QuickTime movie which you can use the slider at the bottom to rotate the image back in any orientation in which it is during that movie. And this can be particularly helpful when you're not sure exactly which view it is that you're looking for that will actually show the feature that you want to look at. So that's the basic orientation to this, to how we will be using the images and three-dimensional renderings of skeletal elements on this website. If you have any questions, please contact me through the contact information on the course website.